What if there was a guy who lived 2,000 years ago and turned the world upside down? A guy who said things like, love your enemies and forgive people who hurt you. Crazy, right? Well, meet Jesus, the man who managed to do all that and still makes people scratch their heads and try to follow his example today. Jesus of Nazareth was born around 4 BC in Bethlehem. He didn't have a fancy title, rich parents, or a flashy Instagram account. He was born to a humble family in a small town and lived an ordinary life until he turned 30. That's when he started traveling, gathering followers, and spreading a pretty radical message. Love everyone, including your enemies. Yeah, because who doesn't love forgiving the guy who cut you off in traffic, right? But, jokes aside, Jesus was all about kindness and peace. He wanted to show people how to be better, not just to each other, but to themselves. And he wasn't just talking the talk, he was walking the walk. Now, it wasn't just his speeches that got people's attention. Jesus was a miracle machine. Healing the sick? Check. Walking on water? Check. Turning water into wine at a wedding? Double check. These weren't just tricks. Jesus was showing people that love and compassion could heal the deepest wounds. It wasn't about power or impressing anyone. It was about showing the world how we can be better to each other. He fed the hungry, healed the sick, and even brought the dead back to life. So, yeah, he probably would have been a big deal at dinner parties. But here's the twist. Not everyone loved Jesus. Some of the religious leaders thought he was a little too radical for their taste. So they got him arrested and sentenced. But here's the thing. Even while being crucified, Jesus still showed love. He forgave the people who were hurting him. Imagine that. You're being nailed to a cross and instead of cursing people out, you're praying for them. Talk about setting the bar high. For his followers, this event wasn't the end. It was the start of something bigger. They believed that through his resurrection, he conquered death itself. And suddenly, the guy who told everyone to love your neighbor became the symbol of eternal hope. Fast forward to today, Jesus' message is still rocking the world. His teachings on love, forgiveness, and kindness shaped Christianity, sure, but they've also had a massive influence on society, art, law, and even popular culture. People still look to him for guidance. And here's the kicker, his ideas? Not just for religious folks. Whether or not you're religious, the values Jesus taught, love, compassion, forgiveness, are something anyone can get behind. If we all followed those principles, the world would look a lot different. And there'd probably be way less road rage, too. Jesus didn't come to start a religion. He came to start a revolution of love and kindness. His life reminds us that we can all make a difference just by being kind, forgiving, and loving to others. So, what if we all tried living like Jesus? Imagine the world if we treated others with the same care he showed us. We'd probably all be a little bit better, a little bit happier. Do you agree and do you love Jesus too? Then like this video, subscribe, and share your favorite thing about Jesus in the comments.